Yo, Cardi B just snapped on live and exposed a whole group chat conspiracy plotting to ruin her weekend and the receipt she dropped on Nuclear. She's threatening to pull up the project's naming where whoops lay their heads and bragging she's up 30 million this year alone while haters went viral for 15 hours. Meanwhile, SC just clocked Nicki Minaj on her Finster. ASAP allegedly got caught funding a harem behind Rihanna's back and Drake's OVO is bleeding money. And Latto really thought stacking a group chat against Cardi was a smart career move. Bro picked the worst possible week to play in Cardi's face. Before we get into it, like, subscribe, don't miss it. Nah. Bellis Almanzo, Cardi B herself, went on an unfiltered Instagram live rant blasting Atlanta rapper Alyssa Stevens aka Lau, plus DJ Demix and a circle of bloggers, alleging they were plotting in private group chats to drop coordinated discontent and ruin her weekend. The rant went down this week on Card's own IG Live days after Lau's Disordered How You Feel surfaced and her flipped version of Card's Ugly Pretty got hit with copyright takedown from Atlantic Records. Latto really thought running a group chat against the Bronx was a strategy. Now let's open the vault and look at every receipt that proves this backfired on her IG Live this week. Cardi opened the rant with this. Yo, God is so crazy. I was really plotting with another yeah, we're going to make a record about this, we're going to ruin her weekend. When I heard her say ruin her weekend, I had to do a double take. Body pulled the curtain back on a whole coordinated plan. Not just one disc record, but a calculated rollout. Latto said, what in that group chat? That's the dumbest flex I've ever heard of putting in writing. Cardi kept going and dropped the money flex. Child, please. I'm up 30 million right now this year alone. Replying to what? Go out their way to try to have Cardi have a bad day. Worry about you having a good day. That line right there is a kill shot. While the whoops were typing in group chats, Body was counting check from an Either drama. The same album cycle that produced the Time collab era. When I read this, I was like, bro, you went viral for 15 hours. She went viral for $30 million. That math ain't my thing for Lau. Then Cardi turned to the bloggers and got street real fast. The attention required from me is the type of attention that you all should be asking your mothers to give you. And you in New York, too. So, what's up? I know exactly the project that you live in, what's up? Go to my DM and tell me what you want to do. You talk too much. You talk too tough. Shut the up. What is it that you want to do? Let's get it over with. Nah, you can't drop addresses on live and expect anybody to take you serious, but Cardi just did. When I heard her say, I know exactly the project that you live in, I had to rewind 3 times. That's not subliminal. That's GPS. And then she swung at the plotters one more time with a karma quote. That's a karma that you got the other day real fast. Why? Because when you try to plot to do something bad to somebody for no reason, God punishes. Bro said God himself stepped in. When I read that, I was like, Cardi just put a spiritual stamp on this beef. Latto really thought she had cover from the algorithm. Instead, she caught a divine clapback. Finally, on Late Side, Academy already reacted to the original How You Feel album disc, hyping the shot at Cardi before all the karma even hit. When I saw AK grinning on cam celebrating it, I was like, this is the same vlogger now in Card's crosshays. The dots are drawing themselves. Now that we got the quotes, let's connect the dots. That group chat allegedly active right around the rollout window for Latto's diss material, while Cardi was deep in promo mode for Either drama. Meaning the plot wasn't random. It was scheduled to land on a release weekend. By calling it ruin her weekend wasn't a metaphor. It was a literal release day sabotage attempt. Latto really thought she was playing chess. Nah, brew. That's playing yourself. That copyright strike on L flip version of Ugly Pretty. It came from Atlantic Records. Card's own label home turf via the Atlantic system. So when the streets say Cardi didn't have to lift a finger to kill the first that's literally the corporate machine doing it for her. Lau picked a fight with somebody whose label has legal teeth. That's terrible chess. Through the blogger angle, Cardi has a documented history of going public then going to court. Fans even surfaced an older incident this week where she reportedly issued a public apology to Latto over a leaked Ice Spice manager rant. So the friction between these two not new. The group chat was just gasoline on coals that have been smoking for months. Any smart advisor would have told Latto let it cool. But L isn't getting smart advice. And the essay Nicki Shade wore was bubbling in the same news cycle with Sada's Finster post about Miley What's Good. A direct Nicki callback line happening parallel to Cardi's rant. That's not a coincidence. That's the entire female rap and R&B tier reorganizing on live TV, and L picked this week to swing at the most viral name on the chart. So opposition really thought nobody would notice the timing. That's a move of someone who's desperate. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Now check this out. Nobody's talking about the specific phrasing. The word plotting. Cardi didn't say rapping. She didn't say dissing. She said plotting. That single word reframes the entire situation from a rap beef into a conspiracy. And conspiracy carries way more weight in court of public opinion. That's a calculated word choice. Cardi's been in legal rooms before. She knows the language. Lad really didn't catch that her own group chat just got reframed as a criminal-sounding plot. Embarrassing. Now zoom into the "I know exactly the project you live in" line. Specifically the word projects. She didn't say neighborhood. She didn't say block. Project is a specific New York housing development reference. And saying it on live with no name attached means every blogger in NYC who lives in one is now sweating. That's psychological warfare disguised as a threat. One word, infinite suspects, maximum paranoia. Then the karma line, God punishes. Notice she didn't say, I'll get them back. She outsourced her revenge to a higher power. That's the same energy as somebody who already knows something bad happened to the Whoops and is letting the universe take the blame instead of her. If Latto had half a brain, she would have noticed that means Cardi is letting outside damage do the WG, meaning she's playing the long game while the Whoops thought she'd crash out. And here's a layer: nobody caught the $30 million flex. That number isn't random. Cardi specifically attached it to this year alone, which positions a post-the drama cycle is already a financial one regardless of chart placement. So even if Lau's album outsells a single week, Cardi already won the year on touring brand deals and feature money. That's the line where LA lost the plot. Now, let's see how the media covered all this. Academy framed the original Latto disc as a legit shot card. He should worry about hyping it on his platform before any of this karma rolled in. But remember that money flex from earlier. That's not a woman worried about a verse. That's a woman counting checks. The Daily Hip Hop Tea coverage spun as heated response with threats of physical confrontation, framing Cardi as the aggressor. But the karma line we broke down that reframed Cardi as the one God is fighting for, not the one starting the fight. Different framing, completely different optics. Then you got the gossip blogger side spinning a Cardi apologizer Lau angle from a leaked Ice Spice rant, framing Body as a one who had to back down. But that was before the group chat plot leaked. Apology context dead and buried. Now some fans are saying the group chat story is cap that Cardi made it up to deflect. But those are the same people who thought L's ugly pretty flip wouldn't catch a copyright strike. Be serious. The media trying to spin this a Latto, but the receipts in the karma don't lie. Opposition S supporters are reaching trying to defend this. But here's what nobody is saying. The mainstream narrative is calling this a Cardi versus Latto rap beef. Outlets are framing it like two female rappers trading shots in a normal industry cycle. Here's what they won't tell you. This isn't a rap beef. This is industry politics weaponized through blogger ecosystems. And Latto is a puppet, not the puppeteer. Think about it. The same week Cardi exposes a group chat full of bloggers, essay goes on her Finstun post. This not the era to with me. I'm telling and showing my ass. Feeling free as Miley, what's good? Directly referencing Nicki Minaj's old Miley what's good moment. Two of the biggest women in music going scorched earth in the same 72-hour window. That's not coincidence. That's a coordinated power realignment. And somebody in the blogger industrial complex is the common thread connecting both fires. Lau is a puppet and a mix is pulling strings. Now connect us to ASAP Rocky. That blind item dropped this same week claiming Rock Mears is allegedly funding a half a dozen women behind Rihanna's back. Supposedly tied to that Met Gala flirty footage from earlier this year. Now realistically Rocky can't afford to fund 6 women. That's Drake money. That's Chris Brown money. That's not Pretty Flack or money. That blind item is baked. It's chum thrown in the water during the same week the female stars are clashing because the algorithm rewards conflict and somebody is profiting off every viral hour. That's where the industry politics angle locks in. The bloggers Cardi was screaming it on live. They are the beneficiaries of every fake blind item, every group chat plot. Every Roman is coming tease. Nicki teased Roman on Spaces the same week. Essay clocked. Her Doha is allegedly cooking a new project after 6 underperformed. Drake's OVO is getting sued for $4.6 million. Every major hip-hop name is having a crisis in the same news cycle. That is not organic. The industry needs its biggest names destabilized right before a Q3 release window. Because chaos drives streams, and streams drive the only thing the labels care about, numbers. Latto walked straight into being the disposable foot soldier in this war. The industry needs Body humble before her tour cycle peaks. They need Nicki replaced by EZA in the cultural conversation. They need Rihanna distracted from Fenty so competitor can move product. They need Drake's brand value down so they can buy OVO at a discount. And Drake's reportedly already considering selling 50% to Authentic Brands Group. Every single move benefits someone other than the artists. Lad really thought she was running her own beef. Bro, you're a chess piece and you don't even know whose hand is on the board. And here's a two-pack level historical parallel. When the industry wants somebody out, they don't send a hitman. They send a group chat. They send vlog cycles. They send mix. We've seen this play before. It ended Joe Rule. It almost ended Wayne. It's the same play, just digitized. Latto is repeating the same mistakes that ended other careers, getting used as a visible attacker while the real beneficiaries stay invisible. And that's the truth they won't tell you. So, what happens next? Scenario 1, most likely outcome. Cardi wins by silence. Here's what's most likely to happen. Cardi is going to do exactly what she said on live. She's going to reply on her own time when it's worth her money. Mark my words, she's not dropping a lease record. She's going to let the drama keep stacking numbers while Lau's album rollout suffocates under its own weight. When Cardi doesn't respond, Elle is going to look desperate, screaming into the void. Every interview Elle does next month is going to get one question. Where's Cardi's reply? And the answer is going to be silence. The silence is going to hurt Lau more than any diss track could. Bai already told us she's up $30 million. Why would she stop counting to start clapping back? Scenario 2, alternative path. Cardi goes nuclear essence bet. Now, if Body does respond, and she warned us, she replies if it's worth it. Watch what happens at Essence Festival with the Bet Awards. Both women are slated for major appearances in that window. If they're in the same building, it's not going to be a voice, it's going to be a moment. Cardi is going to show up flexing $30 million of jewelry, pull up to L section, and turn the whole festival into her stage. If L even blinks wrong, it's over. We saw what Cardi does when she pulls up, ask the cameras at every award show she's ever attended. Lau is not ready for that energy in person. And don't sleep on Cardi pulling a time-style move and calling on her own roster of female collaborators to body L from every angle. She's got the budget, the network, and the receipts. Lau is going to get destroyed if Cardi takes it seriously. Bullseye Scenario 3, Industry Impact. The whole game resets. Looking at the bigger picture, this whole week is a moment the culture pivots. SZA is about to drop a project that critics are already projecting as another diamond-eligible run with her foot consciously on the next generation's neck. Nicki's Roman tease on Space's signal she's about to come back swinging at everybody. Carter's, its adjacent bloggers, the whole pile do is gearing up a fresh project to wash off the 6 underperformance, and Body is sitting on top with the year's biggest tour money. 5 years from now, people will look back at this as the week L's mainstream relevance peaked and started bleeding out. She walked into a war between giants thinking she was a giant, and the giants are going to step on her on the way to fight each other. Lau is watching the culture move on without her, and there's nothing she can do about it. Meanwhile, ASAP Rocky's blind item is going to keep haunting him. Rihanna already subtly addressed the Met Gala rumors with that response video. When the next viral footage of Flacco at a club drops, and it will drop, that blind item is a receipt people pull up. He better watch his step. And Drake. When that OVO lawsuit moves the next phase in BC Supreme Court, the discovery process is going to expose books that nobody in the OVO camp wants public. If he sells 50% Authentic Brands Group, that's the moment OVO stops being his and becomes a brand managed by committee. The Drake-OVO romance ends in a boardroom, not a booth. Whatever happens, one thing's clear. Elle already lost. Nicki's about to swing. Essence already won. And Body is counting money while the rest of the game eats itself alive. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed uncovering the real story, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss when we expose what everyone else is too scared to say. Ring that bell for notifications. And if you want more truth bombs like this, click on one of these videos next. Trust me, you'll want to see what we